Wait till you see this place in person. Classic Auto Mall, the newest and quite possibly the largest classic car facility in the world, conveniently located just an hour west of Philadelphia on the Pennsylvania Turnpike in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. This 336,000 square foot building, almost 8 acres under roof, houses a very large barn find collection with over 400 vehicles on display, all from a single owner. The vehicles range in age from the early 1900s all the way through the 1970s. It's a true walk down memory lane. Additionally, over 100 cars are in the facility and offered for sale. The building has the capability of housing over 1,000 vehicles offered for sale. Classic Auto Mall has a wonderful consignment program and no upfront fees for you to sell your classic or special interest vehicle. All of the vehicles are displayed indoors in a climate-controlled, security-monitored environment. We feature a dedicated photo booth to take up to 100 photographs of your vehicle, create a video presentation of it, and write a professional description highlighting the unique and interesting features of your vehicle. It will be presented on over 50 websites worldwide, as well as prominently displayed in our own website and in our showrooms. We answer all the calls and take all the headache and hassle out of selling your classic or special interest car. On 40 acres with over 2,500 outdoor lighted parking spaces, Classic Auto Mall is ideally suited for both indoor and outdoor events, including car shows, car club meets, cruise-ins, ride and drives, and many more. Classic Auto Mall is also connected and has walk-through access to a 188-room Holiday Inn with banquet facilities and a full-service restaurant and lounge area. Every Wednesday, year-round, from 4 to 8 p.m., there's a cruise-in and car show with a sneak preview to check out the Classic Auto Mall. You can check us out on the web at classicautomall.com or reach us by phone at 888-227-0914. This world-class facility is located within an hour's drive of Harrisburg, Hershey, Reading, Lancaster, and Carlisle, and is located at the Morgantown exit of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Come visit us at the Classic Auto Mall in Morgantown. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Mike Yanessa. Welcome to another episode of Car Stories here on PCTV. Tonight, we took a road trip over to Classic Auto Mall, and we're here with Bill Borneman. He's going to give us the tour. It used to be a mall, and now it's filled up with all kind of cool cars. So, let's go see what they got at this place. All right, Bill, so on the tour tonight, what is this room?
Well, this is the truck room. These trucks all belong to our owner. He loves these old trucks from the early eras in the early 1900s, as you can see here. You know, some of this stuff has been around forever. You know, he's been collecting them. And one of the things that you'll notice here, a lot of them are not fully restored.
No, they're just complete.
The Kansas City Ice Company is pretty much restored.
Right.
But he likes to let the vehicles the way he found them. But almost every vehicle in here runs. Because when it was brought up here, he has 2 mechanics on staff at the other location. And what they do is they get them running, they drive them, they take them out, they do a video, show the boss that, hey, they run, they drive, they unhook the batteries, take the gas out, and bring them to us, and we find a hole for them.
How many trucks do you think are in here?
There's got to be, there got to be 75 in here at least. You know?
Unbelievable.
The one cool one is over here in the corner. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
It's a 1923 Chevrolet chassis with a Weidman manufacturing factory-built motorhome.
So this is it, huh?
This is it, Mike. You know, everybody talks about how great the pullouts and everything are on the new campers.
Right.
1923, they had it.
I mean,
it's just
unbelievable. I never saw nothing like it.
It's just so cool.
Yeah. So it was actually from 23.
It's 1923,
right.
And
it wasn't like they added it later.
Nope.
It was,
Weidman manufacturers built these, and this one was built on a 1923 Chevrolet chassis. Now, Henry Ford had one similar to this, too, but it was obviously a Ford chassis.
Right.
And him, Roger Firestone, and Einstein used to go camping, and that's where they did all their business strategies in camping in a motorhome, something like this.
Wow. So in the center aisle here, Bill, we have a variety of cars. It's not like just trucks like the other room. And these are for sale?
Yeah, these are consignment vehicles.
Okay.
You know, Mike, under roof here, we have, this is 336,000 square feet.
Oh my goodness.
The building footprint is 8 acres. And right now in the mall, we have over 460 vehicles that are individually owned by consignment people that consign them with us.
Right.
So overall, total vehicles, including our owners, is well over 900 vehicles.
Unbelievable. And your job, what do you do most?
I'm the vehicle operations manager.
Okay.
All right, I kind of handle a little bit of everything. You know, I make sure the showrooms are laid out. I take care of vehicles coming in, vehicles going out. Oversee a lot of the daily going-ons here, helping out our president, Stuart Howden.
Okay.
Stuart.
I've never seen a variety of this, like Teslas, brass cars, Rolls-Royce, Camaro, trucks, Corvettes. It's really neat.
Yeah,
and I tell everybody, if you got a chance, you got to come over here and check it out because it's really cool.
We even took a Tesla in.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and we have everything. We have everything from, like you were right, everything
Yeah.
from Volkswagens to Ferraris.
Yeah, muscle
to
cars.
anything.
You know,
You know?
it's just really, really a cool idea. And I always heard about it, and I've always, you know, Nick, my son, was over a few weeks ago and said, "You got to go." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going. We're gonna cover it for PCTV." So as we're walking through the mall, there's so many rooms, but this one caught my eye because we got a row of MGs. We got one sold, beautiful black one. But Bill's talking about a freeway. I mean, a freeway I thought was a road, but apparently it's a trike, 1980. And it could be yours for $7,900, right, Bill?
Yeah, I mean, it's very rare. It's a little 2-cylinder gas engine.
Right.
It's a little too small for me. I'm a little claustrophobic, you know. But
Wow, is that unique?
if you need something for your collection, this is the thing, Mike.
Yeah, nobody else will have it.
Nobody else will have one.
And I just don't know if I would drive it on the freeway. It's a little right. Wow. So what under a Honda engine? A
No,
motorcycle?
it's a you know, a little 4-stroke,
4-stroke.
almost like a lawnmower motor.
Like oh my goodness.
It's centrifugal clutch. There's no gears. You know,
That is really cool.
it's like driving a go-kart.
Yeah.
You know, and then we even take motorcycles on consignment.
Yep. I see a
You
bunch
know,
of
we have
bikes
a
in the
bunch of-
back.
bunch
So
of bikes in the back.
if you're into bikes, stop
Yeah,
over and see
bikes.
what they have. But what a neat room this is. You just don't see this stuff.
No.
You know?
No.
So now we're in the next room, and this one caught my eye in 1965. What 426, Bill?
Yeah, it's a 426 Cross Ram,
Okay.
super stock car, Belvedere.
Beautiful.
Recently just came in. Yeah, really nice car. Well done.
Really
car.
nice car.
So if you're in the Mopars,
I'm into red.
yeah, I know you are. I know you're in the red.
I like red,
Yep.
and then we can't help but look at the awesome Henry J that's right aside of it. First of all, when do you see a Henry J? Very rare. And see one that's chopped with a blower hanging out of the hood with a roll bar and tubbed. It's awesome.
And that's a Monza roof on it.
Is that what they took it off of?
Yeah.
And it fits nice. It looks
Yeah,
good.
it looks good. Looks good.
Yep.
It's ready to go. It has virtually no mileage on it. It can be on the street or on the strip, whatever you want.
Wow.
You know?
Very nice. And then this other one caught my eye because if you watched previous episodes, you know that I'm doing a Chevelle for myself. Well, there's a beautiful red 68 Super Sport. Or is it a 9?
It's a 69.
It's a 69.
69.
Really close to the 68. Red again with a red interior. Beautiful car. 58 Chevy in the back. 48?
46, I believe.
46 Ford convertible. You don't see them at all. So what a cool room this is. Corvettes, Studebaker pickup.
And this thing here,
Wow.
this is a very rare Dodge Woody. It's called a B1B Woody wagon. Dodge did not produce many of them. This one has over 400,000 miles on it.
Oh my goodness.
Owned by one family from New.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And we consign vehicles from all over the country. This vehicle came out of Georgia and
Wow.
came up. We have another 30 Chevrolet Cabriolet sedan that we just consigned from Northern California, and it was shipped over to us.
Wow.
So yeah, so You know.
And what do you like? You have a lot of internet presence. Is that where you think these are coming from?
We have once we shoot the cars, when they come in, we'll take over 100 pictures of the vehicle.
Right.
We have a professional photo booth. We're a professional photographer on staff.
Right.
We shoot in the booth and we put them on. We have a 4-post lift. They go on the 4-post lift. We shoot all underneath. We write up a nice description, as you see on the window stickers here.
Right.
And that goes on our website. And that description is based on what the consignor tells us that they know about the vehicle and what history we know. Okay? And then they wind up on anywhere from 50 to 60 websites worldwide. I would say 75 to 80% of our business is done over the internet.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
I have a 67 Galaxy G500 that's getting ready to ship to Germany. We just sent another vehicle. We sent a 1932 Chevy pickup also to Germany. We sent 69 Chrysler 300 to Japan last year. And we sent, the 32 Chevy went to Melbourne, Australia.
Oh,
So
wow.
all over the world. And then all over the country, Canada, everywhere.
And it's right here in our backyard. So, folks, if you get a chance, you got to come over. I had no idea it was this big and this many cars. So let's go look at some more, Gus. So I've been doing this a long time, but I've never seen a Flintstone mobile. And over here is the Great Pumpkin Mobile. Wow. You know, these, Bill said, were some of the owner's cars. Tell us about the Flintstone Mobile first.
Well, you know, George Barris built the original one for the movie and
For
stuff.
the movies, yeah.
Right. This is just a clone or, a clone.
Yeah.
And it's on a Corvair chassis. So basically...
Built when? A long time ago?
A long time ago, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know exactly when, but it's been built a long time ago. And our owner saw it and thought that, well, he had to have it as part of his collection. It was cute.
Well, you were telling me earlier the owner goes back to, you know, a long time of being a car collector and a car enthusiast. Well, Gus, can we look at this one over here? So we have a bunch of unique vehicles here, but there's one special one that Bill has to tell us about. So this one, the Great 88, 1934 Pennsylvania. Tell us about it, Bill.
Well, first of all, there's a bunch of Crosleys in this room.
Okay.
And because our owner loves Crosleys.
All
And
right.
This great car, actually his brother, him and his brother built this car when he was about 17 years old. It's actually a Model A
Okay, I
that
was gonna
they
say,
narrowed the body.
Okay.
And they put it on a Crosley chassis, but then they put a 60-horse Ford flathead motor in it.
Wow.
And that little 60-horse flathead motor has so much power that you can't do a burnout with it or it'll take the center out of the brake drums.
That's
because it's got the Crosley rear in it and the Crosley brakes on it. But
that is so cool.
It's cool.
And he saved it all these years,
Yeah.
and now he has it for everybody to see.
Exactly.
Instead of sitting in the garage covered with dirt.
Right.
That is really cool.
And that was the one reason why he bought them all to begin with, to put his 400 vehicles in here so he could look at them, because he couldn't look at them where he had them before.
Right.
And he wanted to share them with anybody else who was interested in looking at them. And we share them every day of the week, all 5 days a week, and up until 2 o'clock on Saturdays with anybody that wants to come here, and it's free, always free.
That's how can you beat that? I mean, if you're a car nut, you got to make this a destination, you know. And the flea market in November. Check the website all the time to make sure there's always things going on, and it's really something to see. So here we are in the center of the 4 hallways, and again, the variety of cars and the different, you know, vehicles is unbelievable. All the way as far as the eye can see on all 4 hallways, it's all you see is chrome and shine and different colors, different bodies. It's just really unbelievable. So, Bill, tell us about this Buick here. 78 Buick Limited?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Very unusual car to see in that condition. I remember when they were new, and most of them got used up and junked. I mean, there's one that looks like it's brand new.
Yeah, and for some people that are, you know, just nothing but love Buicks, that's a car that they have to have because it's been well taken care of and well cared for, and it's looking for the next person that wants to do that.
Right.
And then, of course, you have the 69 LT1. You know all about them, Mike.
Oh yeah, I almost bought one when I was a young kid for a lot less than they're going for now. The LT1, we have the modern LT1. That's not the same. In I think 70 to 72, they made the LT1 Corvette, which had 330 horsepower compared to 300, and the prices on these are double, triple compared to a Corvette with a 350 regular motor in it. And that looks like a real nice one.
It is a nice one, very nice car, very, very well maintained and kept. And then we have, you know, multiple
Beautiful.
Tri-5 Chevys around. We have a Cuda behind you that has a
Gorgeous.
528 cubic inch Hemi in it,
With sparkly paint.
but the modernized with electronic fuel injection and everything.
So this room here caught my eye because it's full of old cars. We got 1909 and 1911, and Oldsmobile, Brush, Sears. You know Sears sold the cars?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't
Yep.
know that.
That was a
You could
runabout.
order one out of the catalog.
Yep.
So we got to go in this room and check it out.
Absolutely, let's do that, Mike.
So a 1911 Brush. Bill, this thing is unbelievable.
It is, it's neat, you know, and Mike, you know how all about suspensions and how they work and everything, but look at this, this has probably be one of the earliest cars with coil springs.
Right, look
But
at
they
that.
work backwards of what a normal coil spring works. And this has a complete wood chassis under it also.
Really?
Yep,
Wow.
yep. You know, and you mentioned about the Sears car.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
1911.
You know, as we moved into the 50s and stuff, do you remember Sears sold a vehicle called the Allstate?
Nope.
It was nothing more than a Henry J. Henry
yeah?
J built them for Sears,
They
but
put
they
their
labeled them
name on it,
Allstate.
just like they do with a washer or dryer.
Yep.
So this one I'll read for you. 1911 Sears Model J, over 3,500 sold out of the Sears catalog. From 1908 to 1912, $395 to $485.
Yep. And you know as well as I do, back
Wow.
in that day, we had outhouses, right?
Right?
So you used the Sears catalog for,
Yeah, right,
you know,
right.
your bounty today.
I think I'll order a car
and
today.
when you're looking through there, you saw
Right.
the car.
That's unbelievable. Chain drive, wooden wheels.
Yep.
So we saw motorcycles, we saw Flintstone mobiles, we saw Henry J's, and now we got an airplane. I guess it's what it kind of looks like.
It is, Mike.
What
this
is-
is
yeah.
this is a 7/8 scale model of the Wright brothers' first airplane.
Get out.
Yep.
And it was built years ago?
Yeah, it was built years ago. You know,
Wow.
it's modeled after the one that they flew at Kitty Hawk.
Right.
You know, it doesn't fly. It's just
Just for looks to
a
see.
model. Yep.
Like, can you imagine that's what they actually flew in? The
Yep.
cables and fabric and
And this is just part of the museum. You know, we have the, you know, Cinderella's carriage over here.
yeah, right?
Okay.
Yep.
She didn't need it anymore.
So now we've added carriages to the
carriages.
list.
We have some, and I always, forgive me, the Amish and the Mennonite people that may be watching this. We do have, you know, a carriage over here, which is one of the other, and I don't know the difference.
Uh-huh.
It's been told to me, but I forget which one that is. And
Okay.
it's all by color and how you tell.
Right.
You know.
But they're a little newer.
Yeah,
These
they're a
these
little
are
newer.
older.
Yep, they're a little newer.
That one is really cool.
That is cool. That is cool. And I think the Bobby hat is still in this.
Wow.
At least it used to be. Yeah.
What's that? Oh, yeah, right. You have to have that. Awesome. Well, let's go check out some more cars in the other part of this big building. So now we have one more to add to the list. What's this?
This is a Wurlitzer music machine. There's an exact name for it, and it escapes me. But
Like a pipe organ, right?
yeah, it's completely. It's like a pipe organ.
And how does it play? Does somebody stand and play behind it?
No, it's electrically
Oh,
operated.
it's electrically
Yep.
operated? It's beautiful.
And you know, these are all horns up here that are real horns. There's drums on each side.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's key things in here like a piano. You know,
Right.
It would play and everything. The thing's awesome when it's deafening when
Yeah.
it plays in here. But this is another one of our passions by our owner. He loves these things.
Oh, man,
and,
I do too.
He had this completely restored. This was originally in one of the amusement parks somewhere around the area. I can't remember exactly where it was.
Wow.
But he bought it and had the thing totally restored.
What were we talking, like 30s, do you think, or don't know?
I would say it probably goes back there
Yeah,
to that
30s,
time frame.
40s.
It fits in that era with the design and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
This would be something that you would have saw like in the middle of the merry-go-round.
Right,
You
right,
know?
yeah,
Yep.
right. Oh, yeah. So here's another room of old cars. There's a 31 Chevy Roadster rumble seat. I have one that's a little better shape than that, but not much. I like them like that sometimes. The restored cars are fun, but there's nothing wrong with driving around an old car that has patina, right? That's what they say
Absolutely,
today.
patina.
And this is loaded with all different kinds of cars in this room. But I see lights and a curtain behind it. I mean, is there more behind that we're not seeing? Other cars?
Well, what that area back there is an area we call Space Mall.
Okay.
And what Space Mall simply is if you have a vehicle or a camper or a boat or something that you would like to store,
Oh.
it's storage. And it's climate controlled. You have your own number for the keypad to get in 24/7, access to your vehicle.
And access is out the other side? Like
Yeah, there's a
doors?
big garage door on the
On
other
the other
side.
side. That's
On the other
really
side,
cool.
you can come in and go
So-
out anytime you want.
And that's a good price for heated and climate controlled. So if you need to store your car, you know, it's a good spot if you're in the area and it's convenient.
Yeah, very reasonable, $125 a month.
No, that's very reasonable. You know?
And if you need battery tenders, you bring
can-
your battery tender and a cord, and we'll show you where to plug it in.
Plug it in. So that's awesome. The other thing we want to mention that there is a 188 room Holiday Inn hotel connected to this. It's at the other end of this hallway. So if you're traveling, if you're not from the area and you want to come up and see the mall, or Bill had said some people came up last year from Hershey because Hershey's only an hour away. You can stay in the hotel, check out the cars, and spend some time here. It's really neat the way this whole place is set up. Hey, Bill, tell us. You said conventions and stuff can.
Well, yeah, we offer the facility for clubs and organizations. The
Right.
Pontiac Club was in here. They hold their meetings here on a regular basis. The local Thunderbird Club comes in on a regular basis and hold their meetings. We had the Maple Grove has their drivers meeting in the early beginning of the year around February and stuff, and they use the facility for that things. And we just open our arms to these organizations if they want to use our facility because we welcome them.
Right. That's nice. That's really nice, and it's a great venue to have that type of meeting. So, 1975 Toronado, front-wheel drive, Oldsmobile. The reason I picked this one is this is from my best friend Bruce, because back in the day when I was driving muscle cars, he had this with crushed velvet red interior, just like this one, black vinyl top. I mean, this is identical to this car. I think his might have been a 76, but when's the last time you've seen one of them? I mean, for me, it's been a long time. So, Toronado, Oldsmobile, if anybody remembers it, there's one right there. What are you asking for this one, Bill, in case anybody's interested? See what the price is.
And all prices are negotiable.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
$13,900.
$13,900. And the interior in this is like your living room. Unbelievable.
This has original paint and everything on it yet.
Yeah.
You know?
So now we just walked into another room with jukeboxes, pipe organs, player pianos, and some of our younger viewers might not even know what a player piano is, but it's basically a computerized piano that plays by itself from back in the late 1800s, 1900s.
Yep.
And again, Bill said the owner's passion of, pipe organs and pianos, and as he's collected these over the years, and they're all in this beautiful display here. Unbelievable.
Mike, that's all part of our museum, this kind of stuff. But like I said in the beginning, our main business is consigning and selling collector special interest vehicles. But we're also working on setting up probably sometime in the fall, starting to do consignment of parts. So if there are people who want to get rid of a garage full of parts or a shed full of parts, we'll be able to handle that.
So what? They would rent a space?
Yeah, a little like if you ever been to an antique mall, you can rent.
Little
We're going to
cubby.
set up a room with 90 spaces that are 9 by 10 feet.
Okay.
And you'll bring your parts in for 90 days. At the end of 90 days, we're going to have an auction. If you want to auction the stuff off, you can. If not, you take it out, you bring in more stuff, and
that's a
it's
great
worth our work.
idea. That's a really good idea. I'll keep posted on that because I think that would go over pretty well. So you know how Pottstown has the soapbox races every year. I used to be involved when my kids were little. Well, here is a really cool old soapbox car from Montgomery, Alabama. And I'm going to say, I don't know, it could go back to the 40s because it's wood and it's definitely cool. So we go from a soapbox car to a jet car. Now, if you have a good memory and remember other episodes, this was in my showroom at Wheels of Motion, 525 East High Street. When I first opened, this is a good friend of ours, Fred Spezio. He had it built by Meng back in the day, 70s, 80s, and used to race it at the local racetracks, and now he has it here on consignment for sale. So you know how I like station wagons, so I had to stop at this one, a 58 Etzel wagon?
It's a 61.
61, okay, I'm off a little bit. Look, from local, Tom Massano, Reading, Pennsylvania. Red and white, unbelievable. Really neat car. You do not see these every day. And I had to stop and show you guys this. Unfortunately, we're out of time, Bill. And I really appreciate you taking the time to show us this great place over here. Make sure you guys mark it as a destination. Even if you're not in the market for looking for another car, stop over, bring your friends over. And if you are in the market, or if you have a car that you want to consign, get a hold of Bill here at Classic Auto Mall in Morgantown. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Car Stories here on PCTV. And don't forget, we're on the internet. If you don't get Pottstown Comcast, just go to the PCTV network or go to the Car Story channel on YouTube, and you can watch all our episodes. So, Bill, thanks again.
Thank you, Mike. It was our pleasure having you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right.